Microcasting for your city. Talkopolis.
It is Friday, September 7th. I'm Kelsey Manning.
And I'm Greta Gaines.
And welcome to Music Business Daily.
Awesome to be here with all of you people today.
Exactly. A lovely show where we highlight what's happening in the music world.
That's right. And we want to give a shout out to our new sponsor, Gibson Guitars.
Love them.
Best guitars ever. I don't know if you can see on the wall behind me, but they actually made me my own signature guitar with my name on it and a little tiny snowboard chick playing guitar at the top. And they made it blonde proof. There's only 2 knobs. It makes it a lot easier to control things like volume and so on and so forth. But I also have a Gibson Hummingbird, which I love.
Gorgeous.
And we're just really lucky because they're the best.
We really like them a lot.
Yeah, and they're right here in Nashville.
Yeah, so you can go see them being made.
You
know,
could. That's really
you
cool.
wanted to.
Yes, we have the electrics here. The acoustics are actually made in Montana.
Yeah.
I've also been to that plant.
Oh.
Yeah, but you can go tour it, check it out, get yourself a Gibson. There's nothing like a Gibson guitar. Yeah. I live by them.
Works.
That is my official
it has your name
endorsement.
on it. There you go.
That's right.
The seal of approval.
That's the only way I can find it.
It's because it's the Greta Gaines one.
That's right.
Yeah, that's why your name is on it.
Sexy little thing.
I like it. We like it. We're a big fan of Gibson. We were just like stalking their website earlier, and they have so many pretty things. The lighting on all their guitars on the website is like really pretty.
Yes, it is. And if you see in the lower right-hand corner, that is actual Gibson acoustic Hummingbird right there. But mine, as you can see here. Now, some real Gibson fans will think that this is blasphemy, but I put a little surfer chick on mine.
I like it.
Like a 4-year-old.
Yes.
And it's actually signed by Bobby Weir of the Grateful Dead. So that makes it
there
extra
you go.
cool.
Yeah. So we've got a little bit of the Dead with us. We've got a little bit of the living here.
A little bit of the fun.
A little bit of the surfing, a little bit of the fun.
Yeah, we got it all. Gibson guitars. Go out and get one.
Go out and get it all.
You will love it. Something to pass on to the kids.
Exactly. You know what else you can pass on to the kids is selling your music at McDonald's, apparently.
What?
Yes. That
I've
is a
been
story.
waiting.
I know you have. There's actually a story about this. In Pakistan, of all places, there was an artist, and he kind of approached McDonald's and was like, hey, I'm putting out an album. I would love to sell it at McDonald's. Apparently that works. Apparently you can just walk up to, the fry counter and just say, I'd love to do that. And so what they did is they put out like a new chicken sandwich, and whenever you upgraded it, you got a free album by this guy.
It's genius. I love this guy. Wouldn't that be so fun? Because when my kids, we eat at McDonald's a lot, and they drive through there, and they're like, I want the tour. I'm like, no, you're going to get the mommy's new single, and you're going to like it.
Exactly. And it's going to
ketchup
taste
on the
just
side.
as good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to taste better.
I think it could work. Like, you could just, when they do the, Monopoly, you could just pull off and get some downloads or something. I don't know. I see it working.
I'll take a Rolo McFlurry, and I'll take the new Greta Gaines single, please.
Please. Together. Do they have Rolo McFlurries?
Yes.
Only when you get the Greta Gaines single do you get a Rolo McFlurry. It's a special one.
2 over the weekend.
But his name was Josh, but it's spelled differently in Pakistan. But yeah, he sent his album, so whenever you got it, and they sold 500,000 albums in 6 weeks.
This is genius. I want to see more national chains.
It's kind of like an American Dream, but it's in Pakistan.
Now, what if you put out, I have a good idea. I'm just spitballing here.
All right.
This is what I get paid the big bucks for.
Right here.
What if you put out what if you put out a workout album with your fat ass side of fries?
There you go.
And you're just like, here's your Rolo McFlurry. Here's your new dance mix.
So
pack it on,
both.
pack it off.
You have to balance. We're all about balance,
yeah.
Really. I mean, I think that could work.
I'm into Josh. That guy's a genius.
He is a genius. He's looking really expressive.
Whatever beyond Kismat means.
I don't know. It has something to do with luck, apparently. So you're lucky if you are at McDonald's.
No, I'm into it. Let's get McDonald's. Yeah. It'll give Cracker Barrel a run for its money.
It will. Yeah. They have the rocking chairs, though, there at Cracker Barrel.
Well, that's true.
Sit and rock.
That's true. But are they going to bring this concept to the United States?
I don't know. They haven't said anything. They just started it in Pakistan, and they just kind of were testing the waters to see if it was going to be successful. It obviously was. I mean, I could honestly see this happening. I mean, I feel like McDonald's would latch onto that anyway. I could see it happening a lot of places. I would like it if it was like Whataburger.
We went to Chick-fil-A again. Over the weekend, and my kids are like, they're such junkies for the trinkets. They were complaining. They got these little. They're like, we got a book.
It's not
Chick-fil-A,
even fair.
we got a book.
Not worth it.
I'm like, rate it.
Exactly. Yeah. Read it and like it and learn it. Books with your chicken. What is the world coming to? The world is coming to Lady Gaga.
Music with my fries.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga. Yeah.
She's putting out her new art pop album.
She looks like church lady right there.
She does.
Looks so normal.
I know. I'm liking the green shoulder. But she is putting out. She doesn't have a release date for her album, which is called Art Pop. But she's already decided she's going to put an app out with it that's going to be completely interactive, and it's going to have videos for all the songs and fashion and all this other stuff with it, so that her fans can download the app and get the album. And
it was kind of inspired by her fans, right?
Yeah.
Because her fans are always sending her all kinds of multimedia everything, right?
Definitely.
This is a brilliant idea. You do have to have an iPad, though.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, something along those lines.
To enjoy all that.
Yeah.
Bonus.
So get your iPad
She's
ready.
such an innovator, though. You know, she has her new house laboratory. She has her new perfume coming out. I saw that, too. It's like made from like black cobra snake venom or something.
Because that's a normal
But apparently
thing
it doesn't
you
go
wanna
on
smell
black.
Oh.
Which would be a problem for your outfit.
Yeah, that might clash a little bit. So I probably won't wear it. But I mean, you know, she just kind of does whatever she wants, I feel like, at this point. I know with her last album she had stuff like on the Facebook app Farmville. You could like grow Lady Gaga plants. I mean, she just is, I feel like she just sees stuff and she's like, all right, let's do that. Let's do that.
It's good to be Gaga.
It is. It is. It's good to be Gaga in your lime green mini dress.
Art pop. So we'll be looking for a release date for that, but it's not up yet.
Yeah, it's not up yet.
Okay.
But Pearl Jam actually played with Jay-Z this weekend. They collaborated, which I always love a good collaboration.
You know, it's hit and miss. I don't know how I feel about that.
I like to see people stretch out of their comfort zones. I never know if they're doing it because it gets them name cred. Like I played with Jay-Z.
I just don't see that mix. It's like, can't find a better year that. I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
That was a bad mashup. But you know what I'm saying?
It was a
like,
good. No, that was a
Pearl
good one.
Jam, Jay-Z.
Yeah, Pearl Z.
J
Jam.
Do you think that that's gonna? I mean, the big one was like when Aerosmith and Run DMC, right?
Right,
That was like
right.
that was awesome.
It was
groundbreaking.
I feel like it's hard to kind of get back to that level.
Yeah, I just personally don't see the Jay-Z and the Pearl Jam mix.
Yeah.
But you know, it could be good.
It could be good. I don't know if they said they just played it together once. They were going to kind of see how it goes. I mean, I don't know if they're going to put out an album together. I don't know if they're going to do any more together. I don't know if it's just a one-time thing. But I mean, we'll see. I don't know.
It sounds like he might make it up to 100 problems.
Yeah,
he's gonna have 99, and now he's got Pearl Jam as his backing group, and he's
because Eddie Vedder is probably a problem.
Yeah,
it's all the throat.
Yeah, no, he seems like a cool guy, but Jay-Z's just got his own thing rocking. I don't see it personally, but I'm always the last one to figure out everything cool. So don't take my opinion on this one. Go see it. Let us know.
Go see it. Drive through Chick-fil-A and get your book and take it with you to go see Jay-Z. Yeah, how it works. Kelly Clarkson has, an amazing voice. She does this thing in all of her shows that she's been touring a bunch this summer, where she will take a request from someone like prior to the show, whether they tweet at her or they like send her something, or she gets a fan request, and she'll just learn the song and play it where she is. She tries to also keep it local. So
you can tell that she's an American Idol girl, that she's even willing to do that. That's literally my nightmare. I will throw a drink in your face. If you're at my show and you're like, I really love to hear Margaritaville now. I was like, go buy a flippin' Jimmy Buffett ticket, okay?
Exactly.
You cheap, you know what. I'm not playing any covers. But Kelly, stand by your man.
She played Tammy Wynette, which I think is really hard to do.
That's a really hard song. There's a big like octave change. It seems like it's gonna be fine, but it's a little like the national anthem.
It's one of those you get to on karaoke and you're doing awesome, and then you're like, oh, nope.
It gets to the Stand By Your Man part. What a great song, though. Have you watched her version of it?
Yeah, it's really good. She actually kind of kills it.
She's kind of an awesome singer.
She's an awesome singer.
And
she's
God love her for taking the requests.
Yeah, I know. She did. I mean, I saw her do Eminem's Lose Yourself, and she like put her little hoodie up and did it.
Really?
Yeah.
But that is kind of what American Idol trains you for.
It's just
everything. It's a big request live show.
It is. It's a big karaoke show.
It is.
Honestly.
It is. It's a good one, though.
So she's done well. She's probably my favorite American Idol. But, she's continuing to sing out there. Brandon Flowers of The Killers, kind of a band that's been off and on for now, came out with a statement that he said that guitar bands aren't writing songs anymore. He thinks that rock and roll is just dying because it's all going to dance pop, it's all going to electronic, and he's just mad about it.
I think he needs to get out of his closet or wherever he's living and come to Nashville, because that is so not true.
I know.
I mean, there are too many great songwriters, too many great rock songs, too many people who can't get arrested. So rather than poo-pooing electropop, he ought to come here and like give some of these awesome rock bands a little love. That's my advice for you, Mr. Killers.
And the thing is that he said he was talking about, DJs playing electronic songs and how they couldn't compare to, he said, Don't Look Back in Anger, which Oasis, but then he said Mr. Brightside. He like name checks his own songs, like, well, your songs can't compare to mine. And I was kind of just like, if you were maybe making a more generalized statement rather than just my songs are better than yours, I would maybe feel a little more behind you, but it just kind of feels like whining personally.
It sounds like a big old wine festival to me, and not the good kind. Yeah. I don't really get it. Like, I don't feel like he's listening to a lot of music.
I don't feel like he is either.
Or maybe he's listening to too much electropop.
Yeah, I think.
Or maybe he's not taking the right kind of drugs and going to electropop concerts. I don't know what his problem is.
He's not a Dead Mouse fan, clearly. He doesn't know what's happening. But
all these names are so violent.
I know.
Killers, Dead Mouse. Jeez.
We're just-
One Direction.
One Direction is pretty violent. Multi-directional violence everywhere.
That's a lot going on.
That is a lot going on. Our last story there, I always feel, very like uppity when I'm like, I saw this on NPR, but I did, and it was talking about Gotye's song, Somebody That I Used to Know, which I love that song. I don't even.
Somebody?
That
That's
I
on
used to know.
Gotye?
Mhm.
And that's
Yeah.
like the biggest downloaded song in
Ever.
all of history.
Ever. And there's this big, I feel like when that happens, people are like, well, we have to write an article on why it was successful, which I just think it's a good song. Like, you can leave it at, it's
They
a
are
good
just
song.
lucky.
But yeah, exactly. Good, right song, right time. But they had 4 different points that they came up with, which number 1, my favorite is the wording, because lots of people really like it. So yes, NPR, that actually does lead it to being
I can see why they're
a
NPR
good
now.
national
They have-
public air speaking to all the concerns. But they were just saying before 2012, no song had ever sold 5 million copies in the first 6 months. And apparently this one sold 5.5.
That's
So-
unreal. How do you even know how to pronounce that band name?
I
It looks
don't
like
know.
Gotye.
I just had to hear
It's
other people.
Gotye?
I had to hear other people say it.
I don't even
before
think
I
that's
felt
how you say
confident.
it. I think we need to call NPR up. Can we call NPR?
Yeah. can
How
we
do you
get 'em?
pronounce the band? How did a band whose name you can't pronounce sell 5.5?
It was. I
million
think it's the
downloads?
xylophone, and they were talking about that. They said
Xylophone.
they said that it doesn't sound like anything else on the radio. They said one of the quotes was they said we're living in the age of Adele, which I was like, okay, but they clarified it by saying that there's not as many hits anymore, so the ones that we have just kind of sit at the top for a while. 'Cause
Really?
She kind of was just on the charts, for.
When you heard that song, did you think that would be one of the biggest downloaded songs of all time?
No, I didn't.
I thought it was cute.
I was like, this is good, and I liked I saw the video first. I saw it last
The video's
summer.
awesome, and I like the fact that they're a duet.
Yeah, I was like, all
Yeah.
right, like, because I have a heart for like Fleetwood Mac and like good harmonies and duets, and I was like, all right, I like this, I can dig this, and then it was kind of like it was everywhere. And you
Yeah,
couldn't
and
escape
it's a
it.
cool video. If you watch the video, it's
Yeah.
all getting like drawn in and colored in. Although I kind of wish that they would go ahead and cover up his teeth.
But they don't.
They should have colored in his teeth. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
put a
check it out.
mustache on him.
Yeah, that is amazing though.
It is.
I'm sure that band is more shocked than anybody.
Oh yeah, and they now are selling out tours. They have pretty much like one album.
And they're from Australia. They're
Yeah.
like it turns out everybody. Here's my Australian accent.
What's that?
It's just like everybody likes us.
They do.
So weird. That was English.
That was I
Yeah.
heard them
Yeah.
in that.
Yeah.
They spoke to me.
God, I love them.
I know.
Are they gonna come here?
They are. They're coming. They're playing.
They're coming on the
Ryman.
show?
No, they're playing our show, and then
Yeah.
they're playing the Ryman. They're coming on Talkopolis.
That's how most bands like to do it.
Yes.
We like to get them
Yep.
before the show when they're
We
still
like to
fresh.
just get them in
Okay,
here.
however you say your name
Yep.
with all the downloads, you're invited to come right here on the
Play your
music.
xylophone. We'll provide a
Music.
xylophone and a Gibson guitar for you to play
Careful
on.
what you say you're going to provide artists, because first you say a xylophone, then they want like a monkey with like a diamond chain on it. Or
Well,
something. Like,
that's probably illegal, so we're
Yeah.
not going to get a monkey in here.
not in Nashville,
No,
turns out.
monkeys
No.
are approved. Yeah, they have to wear the diamond.
We're
chain, though.
zoned right in this area.
We are
right by
safe.
the highway.
Yes.
For monkeys, and it gets
Good.
loose, and it just
You just
the
let it out
truckers
there.
will take care of it.
There's always a trucker
Yeah.
to take care of things. Ugh,
Well, it's good stuff.
it is good.
Good
stuff.
research there,
Yeah,
Kelsey.
well, we try here at Talkopolis. but
All right, you gonna tune in tomorrow
Please tune
for
in
more of
tomorrow.
this fun stuff?
More of this action.
Music Business Daily.
We'll be here daily.
Okay.
Bye.
See you soon.
Microcasting for your city. Talkopolis.